I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you too!
Why?
You tried to kill me 3 times.
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much!
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
You want us to decide?
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours!
Have you got anything?
Kunikuzushi? Rules and disclaimers for name modification, name change rules. You can obtain the item and Adaptive Stroke from the Archon Quest interlude in version of Genesis, which will allow you to change the Aeon's Adrift Wanderer Animal's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you've chosen. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do so with care. Disclaimer, travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service while using this function. To create a healthy gaming environment, please read and confirm that you will not instigate or take part in the creation of content that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, ethnicity, government, or religion, the bullying or insulting of any traveler groups or travelers. Any other content or behavior violates the terms of service. We may have to restrict your use of the game's services. If you do not follow these rules, this may include suspension, restriction, a name reset, forced disconnection, login suspension, or account forfeit. Holy crap. At the same time, you are welcome to use the report function to send feedback to us should you encounter the aforementioned situations. I didn't know they were going to do this. They let you rename him? Oh no. What do I want to do? Oh, this is like naming my firstborn child. You know how hard this is? Well, see, here's the thing. A lot of people are going to be naming him the same shit. Most people are going to just name him as the Wanderer. Some people are going to call him by that default name, Kunikuzushi. Or other people are going to just leave him as Scaramouche. I always call him Scara. So I don't know if I want to just call him that. I didn't think they were going to make me do this. Because if we go like this... See, it's filling it out for me. It's like do it. I always call him Scara. I always call him that. But should I just name him by his default name? I feel like that's unoriginal. Like, oh, just call him his default name. It feels fucking unoriginal. I don't know. Well, he said he didn't want to be called the Belladere anymore. I guarantee you there's people that renamed him that as a joke. I'm trying to be serious here. Because Kunikuzushi is such a hard name to say. And I don't want to... Because I always call my characters nicknames in the games I play. I would just be calling him Kuni all the time, and I don't really want to do that. I could just call him Scara. Or I could call him Scaramaru. Because it's kind of cute sounding, you know, like a little dog. I don't know what I want to do. Because I want my name to be different from other people's, because there's millions of people playing this game. And I guarantee you there's people calling him Scaramouche, Kunikuzushi, Belladere. There's probably people calling him weird crap. Maybe somebody probably named him Fred, for all I know. Well, the wind would be Kaze. It'd be Scar Kaze. But I don't really know if I like that either. Because it would look like this. It would look like this. Hey, see how fucking weird that looks? No. I don't know. Damn it. Should I just keep his default name? But I've only ever called him Scara. I only ever call him that. Because Scaramouche does seem like such a hard name to say. It's like a mouthful. Like when you go to say it, you feel like you're stuttering over yourself. And I want mine to be different. I don't want mine to be the same as everybody else's. And I don't know what everybody else is calling him, but I don't want mine to be the same as someone else's. Because I guarantee you that's what other people are naming him too. They're just naming him the default name. And I do want mine to be different. And when it comes to male characters in games I play, I always end the name with Maru. I've always done that. If it's not Maru, then it's like Kage, usually. Scaramaru. Because you can only change it a couple times, so it would have to be E. A's name is in there because I was using it recently. Wait, I did the A versus herself, or A versus herself to win, or I did A owns herself to win, was the name of that video. I don't know, do I just want to call him the same name? God, I am stuttering on this so hard. Because, like, everybody's going to be calling him the same thing. Because I could do Kuni Kujushi. Because I think it's K-U-N-I. Kuni. Ku-su-shi. Or we can also do this. Kunimaru. That sounds cute too. You know what? I do want it to be different. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna just go with that. I'm gonna just call him Scaramaru. I'm struggling with it though. Do I really want to call him that? Because Kunimaru sounds cute too. It's just, I don't know if I want to call him Scaramouche. And if this is a character I can rename. They never let you name characters in games like this before. I want mine to be different. I don't know though. I'm struggling. Do I really want to call him this? Because what I pick, I mean, they say there's only a limited times I can change it. I can't say, oh, I want to just call him his default name. I mean, either way, he's still Scaramouche to me. It's still what his name is. It's just, I want it to be different in my game. I don't want to be like everybody else. You know, I could also be an asshole. And I can even name him my own name. I could be a straight up asshole and just name him my own name. You know what? No, because the Traveler's name is Sovereign too, even though her name is Looming. I can't do that. I can't have two characters with the same name. Actually, I can't. I can't do that. Alright, I've decided. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
Whoa.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
Yeah, I changed it because it's not Scaramouche, which ties him to... Well, Scaramouche and Balladeer tie him to the Fatui. And Kunikujushi ties him to the Electro Archon. That's why I wanted to name him something different. I wanted him to have a name that's free. It's not something from the Fatui or the Doctor, and it's not something from the Electro Archon. It's something that is his own, but Scar kind of derives from what his first name was, because it's taking like the first 4 letters of it. But it's still different, though. I want it to be different, but familiar enough. Kind of like how that story about Markiplier with his dog Chica, her real name was Sephora, and he didn't want to have his dog named after a makeup brand, and he said that dogs and animals always remember the ending sounding of their name, so Fora and Chica sound the same. Sephora, like the aura, and Ia, sounds the same, like Ika technically, but because they both end in a K kind of sounding name, that's why he changed it. So I basically kind of just did the same thing.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.